So, a few things. The other thing that happened, it's basically all digital now. Okay, so I'm going to share with you what that looks like in a minute. But on Saturday, we had approximately 2,050 kids registered to go to their home school and take the test. Plus, every comprehensive school, we also had Option Secondary and Launch Virtual Academy also administer the test. So, because it's digital, they're hoping that scores will be ready sooner, and they're typically about 4 to 6. There you go. Took a while for it to connect. So it should take 4 to 6 weeks from the time that the testing coordinator submits the scores. So basically, it's like there's an app for that the APs at the schools, once they make sure that everybody's tested, they will click a button and submit the scores. And then they go off to the cloud. College Board then will do their magic and then bring scores back. Okay? So that'll take about 4 to 6 weeks, which means, around Thanksgiving or the end of November, your students who took the test should be able to get their scores. I'll go over that in a little bit as well. So the testing, we asked the students to, plan to be at school for at least 3 hours. Even though the test doesn't take as long, that's pretty much the time commitment they were asked to get. Now, so across the country, PSAT was digital. And there's an app for that I'm going to show in a minute. So there are 2 apps that the College Board is pushing. The most important one for testing is called Blue Book. It's an app that our district can download and push it to the students' devices. Starting back in February, we've been planning for this. So IT went to some meetings, watching seminars, webinars, and a few other things to make sure that the requirements for the app were something that we as a district would be able to work with. So it wasn't too bad. And we had that test. So we went over the scores. So we're looking at middle November. Here's the other app that the College Board is pushing. So students who took the test, and during the registration, if they provided a cell number, they'll get an automatic text saying, hey, go to the Big Future app or log in, and you'll be able to get your scores. Okay. So the College Board is pushing something called Big Future now. It's an app, it's a web page, and in some ways it's kind of like Thrively, has career exploration. It's got some other stuff on financial aid. It's got a lot of nice little features, and the College Board is doing whatever they can to get kids to be using this. One of the things they're doing is that every time a student logs in and does something on Big Future, like research a career or take an interest inventory or do something, they're entered into a drawing. So yes, they are trying to teach our kids to gamble. But, in one instance, about a month and a half ago, somebody at Olympian won $40,000 scholarship. Because she went in there, researched something, was entered, and then we were notified, hey, one of your kids got a $40,000 scholarship. Let's make a big deal out of it, which it was, and they did. So they're doing whatever they can, because the College Board is probably gonna lose a significant amount of their revenue from testing. You know, I'm hoping that, you know, something good comes out of the Supreme Court's striking down of affirmative action. Hopefully colleges and universities who used to use it will realize that, you know, we can't continue using a test that has been found to be biased for low income and people of color. So this is one of the things that they're using to, again, gravitate more students to the College Board. There's a link on the agenda. You can watch this video on your own time in a little bit. Oops.
Just watch it now. It's 2 minutes long.
So Blue Book app. So again, the district pushed it to all the students' devices that were testing. And this is the app that they use to go online. The app downloads the test. Just in case Wi-Fi goes out, there's a temporary disruption, they would continue to test. So this fall, they had the SAT administered internationally, all digitally, and now they're telling us everything went great. We're going to do it again in spring for all American students. Also in the spring, they're going to be using that app for some of the AP exams. Right? In the spring, this app is going to be used to take the AP exam. Oh, AP. So, basically, this is going to be the testing app. Eventually, all AP exams will be digital as well. Right now, the only ones that are new exams, with the exception of pre-calculus. They're still working on all the mathematical symbols, how to work that out. So that one is going to be paper, but any new courses and exams are going to be tested via the Blue Book app. Right now we have Kavita High is one of the beta testers for African American Studies. That test is going to be digital, there is no paper option. But right now, some of the social sciences, history, world history, English, there is a digital option. And the app is, I got to try it out, and it's actually pretty good. So here are the steps that
get ready for the digital PSAT and MSQT. Here's how it works. Before testing, sign into the Blue Book exam app and head to the practice and prepare.
So I'll let you guys watch it on your own, but the kids in the app will get links. They'll give them practice tests. They can log in and do their practice in the app. It works. It's designed to be a lot like a paper test. You can annotate, you can highlight, you can do notes. Everything that you would normally do on a paper test, they kind of translated it digitally with some advantages that digital testing can give you. So you can do word search. It has a calculator. Kids will be able to use a calculator if they need it, you know, from a list of allowable things. So that's how this testing went, and you know, I'm kind of curious to see how the AP exams go. You know, I think kids have gotten used to doing things on an app, so they'll be able to do that. And there's a lot of integration now between the apps and the students. They'll be able to research schools, financial aid, scholarships, a lot of that stuff. And since they're being forced to create an account just to further testing, whether it be AP or PSAT, SAT, and all of that. So that's pretty much it.